guys, so today we have a nice easy stretch here for you. It's got a lot of holds, so I hope you're ready. All right, we're gonna get started with 5 neck rolls in each direction. Followed up by 15 arm circles forward and then 15 back. Making them nice and big, really warming up those shoulders. Taking our right arm across our chest. Switching sides. Taking our right arm up overhead. Switching sides. Good. Coming up onto all fours, taking 3 rounds of cat and cat. Coming down into a straddle, we're going to do 10 straddle reaches. Arms up. Closing our legs, coming up into a pike, 10 pike reaches. right leg, leaving our left leg straight out in front, reaching up and folding over. Switching sides. Coming out, coming into butterfly. Okay, now we're gonna come into child's pose. You're gonna reach out in front of you, and then we're gonna walk our arms over to the right side, grabbing our right wrist with our left hand. Coming back through center, reaching across to the other side. Coming back through center, reaching as far as you can. Bringing your hands together, dropping them to the base of your neck. Coming back onto all fours. This time when we reach forward, we're gonna stay on our knees, trying to get our chin to the floor. gonna take our right arm, thread it under our left, dropping onto our shoulders. Straightening out that top arm. Back onto all fours and switching to the other side. Coming down onto our stomach, putting our arms out into a T, rolling over towards our left arm, keeping our shoulders laid down on the floor. Coming back through center onto the other side. Okay, standing, feet wider than shoulder width. We're going to interlock our hands behind the small of our back, bend forward from the hips, and let our shoulders fall. Slowly releasing our arms down to the floor and bending into our right leg, coming into a low squat. Coming back through center and switching over to the other side. Through center, move your feet in a little bit, and coming down to a low squat on both legs. Option to have your hands at your chest, reach nice and wide to push those legs back, and hold. fours and sliding into a frog pose. So our knees are out to the side like a middle split, onto our elbows or down to the floor. Knees are at a 90-degree angle. Coming out of that slowly and kneeling up on our right leg. Driving those hips forward and stretching the hips. Placing our hands onto the floor, extending that back leg, and dropping down onto our forearms.
Codependency, that unhealthy grip's got you blinded, 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 blinded.
Walking our hands off to the side, staying in that lunge. Making our way back to center, releasing that back leg down to the floor, using our free hand to push our hips open. You can allow your foot to splay off to the side, push those hips.
Codependency, that unhealthy grip's got you blinded, 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 blinded.
Coming back onto our back leg, straightening our front leg, toe to the ceiling, nose to your knee. Sliding into that split. Making sure shoulders are tall, hips are square, shoelaces are tucked behind you, and your front toe is pointed. Coming out slow and repeating on the other side. Kneeling up on that left leg, lunging those hips forward.
Should be doing, but yeah, for me
onto your forearms. Walking those arms out.
I hope you're gonna lay it out for me, 'cause I'm backing up to where I used to be. I won't stand for you being on lazy.
Coming back into center, releasing that bottom leg down to the ground, and pushing open that hip. Straightening that front leg, toe to the ceiling, nose to your knee. And sliding into a split. So I'm way less flexible on my left side, so I'm going to take a block. You can use any books or anything. So I'm going to place that right under my left hip, just to bring me a little closer to the floor. This way my alignment can still be correct. Hips still square, shoulders tall. It's a good trick for anyone who's not fully down to the floor yet, just to make sure that you are still stretching in the correct lines. Coming out slow. Okay, we're going to come into a downward dog and make our way into pigeon. So we're going up, lifting up our right leg, bringing it through, touching my knee to my wrist, trying to make my front calf straight, shoulders nice and tall, hips are square, and then melting over our leg. putting our hands just behind us, crossing our right ankle over our left thigh, flexing our foot, and then pulling up on our left toe. You can move your foot in a little closer, making sure your chest is tall, stretching out your hip. Switching sides. Left leg comes over your right thigh, and then lifting up that opposite toe. Coming up onto our knees. Reaching up, and then finally back down to our feet or ankles and arching back.
Codependency, that unhealthy grip's got you blinded, 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 blinded.
Out of that, we're going to drop our seat right between our legs and then reach back to the floor as well. Coming out of that into a tight little ball, grabbing the soles of our feet, dropping our knees onto the side of our body. You want to push your feet into your hands for a little bit of resistance there and really stretch out those hips. You want to wiggle a little bit, massage the small of your back, do that, or just hold.
Blinded, blinded.
Back into a ball, squeezing nice and tight. We're going to put our arms up into a cactus position and let your feet sway over to one side, so over to the right. Keeping your gaze over your left hand side, trying to keep your shoulder on the floor. Coming back through center, and then over to the other side. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're nice and stretched out. I know I feel it in my hips and my shoulders. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. See you next time.